everybody, I'm Melissa Sorrentino, the Improv Sophisticate, and I want to talk to you guys today about the and of the yes and, okay? Don't freak out, I am not sitting in a chair. I know, check it out, I am standing, and I'm not drinking coffee, I'm practicing for my endorsements. This is a delicious yogurt beverage. But it's actually a lie because it's about 3/4 coffee and protein powder, because that's kind of shit that I start pouring in as it is lowering down the bottle. And I'm going to just yes and this moment to fold this right into the subject matter I want to talk about, yes anding. Yes, I think it's important to and things. Like I'm drinking the yogurt all the way down to here, and I add some coffee into it, and I add some sugar into it, and now I have a very weird beverage. Everybody else in the world would probably think it was absolutely god-awful, but I do this so often, I actually kind of enjoy it. It's weird for me, but I'm like, yeah, I'm getting my coffee on, and I can still pretend I'm like drinking yogurt, which is semi-healthy. Okay, so the yes and. This is super short, you guys, and I know it's just a quick reminder, but for real, I can't believe how much I see this. It's wonderful that so many people are saying yes, at least in this totally kick-ass Las Vegas community, everybody, where everybody is super fabulous, and there's a great theater here called the Las Vegas Hub, led by Natalie and Derek Shipman. That is the shiz, and their levels program is great. So anyway, I don't think they'll mind that plug. This community is very much about yes, and there's a lot of yes taking place. I very rarely see very many no's going on, where, like denials. I think they must nail that hard early on, or maybe just people hear it is so nice. Anyway, but it's the and, okay? Let's not forget to add the and. When you say yes, even if you say it very enthusiastically, that's almost an and, because you're non-verbally saying yes and I'm enthusiastic about that, which is helpful. But that's a smidge of an and. But it's very much a more shared experience if each scene partner is going to add like an and and an and and an and. Okay, I'm standing in my hallway. Yes, and you're wearing a purple sports jacket. Yes, and that's because I'm about to go out jogging. Yes, and that's because you are super into weight loss. Yes, and that's because I used to be a fat lady at a circus. Yes, and when you were in the circus, you got trampled by an elephant. Yes, and then I was laid up for many, many months. Yes, and that's when you and I met, because I was actually your doctor. Yes, and that's when we fell in love. Yes, and you were laying in the hospital bed and you looked so helpless that I couldn't help but kiss you. Okay, I should have changed my voices, but you see how it builds. It builds very equally, and it's a really shared experience that way. Now, of course, a scene can have all different flavors. That's a very standard scene that I just played out. But if that's the nuts and bolts of your scene work, you yes, and you add something for your and. Now, I want to just get into the and just a smidge deeper today, because it's still a little bit of a short video, and just say a couple of things that I do personally. I can't believe I'm going to give away all my secrets. Do you guys deserve them? I don't know. Are you going to use these things? One of the things that I do very frequently with the yes and is I will say and then the and will not just be a furthering of a plot point, because that is something that is a little bit less personal to my taste. I will use an and that usually deepens the relationship. And one of the ways that can happen is I'll say something like, yes, and you, or like, yes, and that's why you, or yes, and that's because you. And that way I'm, connecting with my scene partner. You got divorced. Yes, and that's because you were an alcoholic. Now my scene partner is my husband, my ex-alcoholic husband. Now we've got, scene, right? Okay, that's all I want to say. I hope your New Year's going well. It's January 2nd. Let's rock it out, shall we? Talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, hey, click likes and click subscribes. I want subscribers. Please. Okay, thank you. Bye.